Okay, I'm still on a little bit of I'm craving Asian stuff. So I'm staying lectin free. Today is my 5th or 6th day lectin free, and I can report to you that I have almost zero stomach issues, and I am down 6 pounds. Now, I don't count that real weight. I think it's all bloating and water weight, but at this point, I don't care. My stomach doesn't hurt, and it's going down, and that's all I care about. And my stomach doesn't hurt. I cannot tell you how glad I am about that. And I'm still not back to, like, quote, normal. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I'm getting there. Lectin is a protein found in foods, and so if you have terrible inflammation in your body, lectin can sometimes make that worse. So I'm finding out because of my deficiency in intestinal alkaline phosphatase, I am very sensitive to the fact that, or very sensitive to lectin foods, or to lectin in foods. I haven't figured out how to word this yet. I'm still very new to it. So one thing I can't eat is sweet potatoes, but I can't eat regular potatoes. Weird. Pressure cooking gets rid of lectin. I've just recently learned that. But so noodles are out, but I can't eat sweet potato noodles. So I'm going to make a dish with ground chicken. Chicken isn't encouraged unless it's a certain, organic and all this stuff, but I got this like a week and a half ago, so I need to use this. I'm not going to throw it out. Actually, chicken is okay if it doesn't have antibiotics and it's not vegetarian fed, but it's not encouraged. I don't mind chicken. Chicken has never bothered me, so that's good. So ground chicken, I'm going to saute that with some blanched broccoli. I'm going to blanch it and then saute it with the ground chicken and some sauteed mushrooms. I'm going to make a sauce out of coconut aminos, toasted sesame oil, some umami seasoning, which is mushroom stuff, and okay, this sauce has, I have it in a black bowl so you can barely see it, but has coconut aminos, sesame oil, chili crisp, umami seasoning, garlic, fresh ginger, and to sweeten it, I used the Splenda with monk fruit, which is erythritol. I think it's a no-no. I think xylitol is the way to go, but I have to use what I have. I'm on a budget. And that was buy one, get one. So we'll see what it does to my stomach. I only used like a half a teaspoon. I needed something to sweeten it. So, but monk fruit is okay. And I'm going to sprinkle some turmeric right before it's done. All right, so I have this chicken sauteing or browning, and there's a lot of water content in it. I'm going to let that evaporate. I'm going to let the chicken cook most of the way through, and I'm about to remove it from the pan, and then I'm going to saute my mushrooms because they also have a lot of water content. And you know what? No, I'm going to add them right now. All right, here we go. Let's just do this fast. These mushrooms we're not going to complicate this. Right? The broccoli is 3/4 of the way done. I just stuck it in the air fryer. It was just a little bit, so in just a minute I'm going to add that to this mixture as well. I have it on medium high because I want, when you stir fry, you want high heat. You want fast action, high heat on stir fry. Especially when you cook chicken, you don't want to slow cook chicken unless you're braising. Braising is slow cook. But you don't want to slow cook ground chicken or chicken breast. You want to sear that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this broccoli. There's no more in there. And half of this sauce. Oh boy, it smells good. The noodles, the sweet potato noodles, they're what is used in a Korean dish called japchae. I think that's what it's called. Everyone loves it. They're made from sweet potato starch. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to boil those noodles. I'm going to boil those noodles. You know, I'm going to add all that sauce. And there's no thickener in here. I normally would add cornstarch, but this time I didn't. It's pretty much done. I'm going to turn off the heat. So I'll boil the noodles, and then I will add them to this. Looks good, don't it? I don't know what it tastes like, but I think it'll be good. Smells good. Yeah, japchae. That's what it is. I don't know why my brain isn't working. That's got to be what it's called. Oh, I was going to add that umami cabbage. This stuff. Well, I wish you could smell these smells. It smells amazing. With the seasoning that the addictive cabbage had, plus what I used, it's well seasoned. This is a well seasoned dish, and talk about super healthy. I'm going to taste it right now for salt and everything. I'm going to add the turmeric too. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I really wish y'all could have some of this. You saw how I made it. You saw how quickly that came together. You gotta make this. So good. So now I'll make the noodles, and I'll get to have a noodle dish. A healthy noodle dish. That's good for me. My plan is to boil the noodles, and then I can't remember if I told you guys this or not. I'm going to season after I boil the noodles, and then I add them to this dish, or I might drain this and add it to this pot because it's bigger. I'm going to add the turmeric, the ground turmeric, to this pot, to the whole dish, because that'll be more cohesive. It'll be easier. Also, These sweet potato noodles are super long, so that's why I chose the really big pot, and with lots of boiling water. And when they're done, it won't take long, I'm going to snip them in half so they'll be more manageable. Also, I got to tell you about the best culinary mistake I've ever made. I thought I was grabbing my umami blend, and I grabbed the pumpkin pie spice. Thankfully, pumpkin pie spice has things like cloves and allspice and ginger and cinnamon, stuff that is actually used in Asian cooking and goes with this, and I didn't use much, so it didn't throw it off completely. That could have been a terrible mistake. I could have ruined this dish. So lesson learned, I will definitely look closer, but I did add the umami blend and made it even better. Okay, after just a few minutes of reading, I boiled these for exactly 4 minutes. After a few minutes and a couple of recipes, it says most recipes suggest draining them and then rinsing them with cold water, then using your kitchen shears to cut them. Rinsing them with cold water also keeps their chewy texture. That's one of the great things about the japchae or sweet potato noodle dish. Don't let the appearance fool you. This is a great noodle. So I'm going in with those noodles. They're done. I'm just incorporating everything. I'm going to take some of this turmeric after I open it. Sorry. Don't forget that turmeric stains everything. I just kind of remembered that. Hopefully it won't stain this bowl. This isn't the prettiest dish I've ever made, but let me tell you something. Another 10 dish. This is great. Unbelievable. The sweet potato noodles, fantastic. They'd go great with braised lamb, braised beef, something rich like that with rich red wine sauce, not just Asian food. You know, you can think out of the box with stuff. They'd be fantastic.